Thank you. State Deputy Director for Panda, Oregon. Been putting a lot of work into getting this passed here at the county level. And the reason that we want to do this at the county level is because we have the authority to do so. Not only is this a very unique topic, because of as you can see, all the unconstitutionality of these two provisions, but also we're in a home rule county. I'm going to get into the essay that was written by Ken Tolinaire and Associates in 2005 discussing what home rule is. And I'm sure you guys as county commissioners do know a lot about it, but I'm going to get into some of the details for those in the audience and for others listening. The foreword of this document was written by Mike MacArthur, who's the current executive director of the AOC. And it starts out with a little history. The 1858 amendment of the Oregon Constitution reserved to the voters of Oregon counties the right to adopt charters prescribing how their county government should be organized, what powers they should have, and what procedures they should follow in administering county affairs. Since 1958, 9 of these Oregon 36 counties have adopted these charters, and this includes Lane County. To go further, this was then expanded by the legislative body of Oregon in 1973, pretty much saying that all counties have this right. However, this statute could be retracted at any point, in which Lane County and these other 9 counties would still have this unless they wanted to adopt the Constitution. So we're extra special, I guess you could say, here in Lane County, and this is why a very strong resolution or ordinance should be passed here. It continues. Here is basically the 9 counties that do have constitutional county home rule. And this does cover actually most of Oregon's population. So if these counties were to follow in your footsteps of passing an ordinance, we could actually protect most of the county's civilians here in Oregon from the NDAA and the wars of law. So that's pretty important. We don't have to wait for the state where that's a lot of gridlock, as well as the U.S. Congress, which is a lot of gridlock there. Or the Supreme Court, which never has to take this point in the first place. Then the most important part of Mike MacArthur's foreword, he says that the U.S. Advisory Commission on Intergovernmental Relations concluded in a 1981 report that Oregon counties have a greater degree of local discretionary authority than counties in any other state. So these counties that are making bills and other ordinances in any other state that are being struck down, well, we sit here in a very unique situation in Lane County where we do have this authority. So what do we do with this authority when we come across some unique, very unconstitutional, radically unconstitutional provisions that we see in the NDAA? Well, on page 51,